Hello and welcome to the video then for my Casio Oceanus. Quick look at what you're going to get. So a very nice condition box. In fact, it's about the second time I've touched this. Full kit, this one. Owner's manuals and everything is in there. I haven't even opened it up. Just got the instructions direct from Casio's website for it. I went into depth quite a lot with it actually in resetting the hands to get them absolutely perfect on alignment. It's quite interesting. You need to watch one of the videos to do that if you fancy doing it. You don't need to, but I'm just a little bit of a geek in terms of watches. Let's grab my little pointing stick and we shall begin. So this is the Casio Oceanus, special range in the Casio. It's top of the range, OCW-S100. And this well, basically I watched a load of videos on the internet and came to the conclusion this was going to be a perfect watch for me, but I've moved to the dark side now. We're into digital smart watches which display blood sugars, which when you're a diabetic is dead handy. So this isn't going to get a lot of use. That's why it's going on the market. So the key features are full titanium bracelet, clasp, watch case, full titanium. It is nice and light. It's not as light as my Casio Lineage, which I've just sold, but it is getting there at, I don't know, 60 grams, I should think, probably. And this one is radio controlled. It listens to the world time sync and it syncs up to the clock every night, and it tells you whether it's done that by a little yes and no on the dial. In fact, we're not going to go into a lot of this. If you want to watch how it all works, there are videos on that. Nick Shabazz and various other real quality YouTubers have done videos on it. Those are the ones that maybe buy it. But one of the nice major things about it is the dial. It's got a beautiful blue tint to the dial, a lovely sapphire domed crystal. It's solar as well, so you just leave it in the sun every now and again and it charges up, and it's really just been sat in my watch box doing nothing. But there we are. So that's the story behind it. I shipped it in from Japan about a year ago, paid the duty on it, drilled lugs, nice and slim case. Got to be about 10 mil in terms of width, not width, depth, and it's proportional on the wrist, although the watch hangs down a bit from the edges. But on my 16.75 centimeter wrist, it fits beautiful. A lovely legible watch with beautiful lume, applied logo for the Oceanus, and a nice tracker around the outside. Framed window in colour. Tough movement is just down here, and I'm going to move into macro so that I can just show you the overall condition of this watch. So we'll bring it up to about 2.6 and we'll start to move around. So there's the Oceanus applied logo. That sapphire crystal, I think you'll find, is immaculate. The case is pretty immaculate. Oh, there's a little mark. Is that wipeable? Yes, it is. I think I put a small thing in it, or maybe it was there when I got it, but I can't remember. I only wore it for about a day or two. There is a small mark just there. It's bang in the middle. Going for better magnification. Oh, that's into digital. That's no good. I think we're gonna be stuck at 3. Can you just see it there? Yeah, it is a mark. It's tiny. When you move out of magnification, you can barely see that. Zorazzo polishing, they call this. Everyone gets a bit heated about it. It's just the name of the machine that they use to polish it, but it's a little bit along the lines of the Grand Seiko, of which, if you can't stretch to one, you might well enjoy one of these, especially with the features on it as well. Bit of micro adjust there. Milled clasp. See, it's been on and off a few times. Mainly put it on and wore it in the flat, really. Is that another mark? Titanium has its habit of healing itself, apparently. It can, well, that is brushed there, that surface, and that's polished on that bezel there. When I mean healing itself, it can form monoxide and then proceed to disappear. But it's pretty much 98% this one. I think there are a few marks on this clasp. Let's get that back under the magnification. Yeah, just at the bottom. Practically all this is, actually those marks there are just about visible with the naked eye, but a lot of the marks here are invisible. There we are. We can see a little bit of wear on that. So just being brutally honest about the wear and tear on this. There we are, a few minor marks. Actually, it has scratched up quite easily there, isn't it? That's desk diving for you, as they call it. So you can just get the blue off of that. I suppose a lot of people wouldn't show under magnification because it does show up a few more marks than what you can possibly see with the naked eye. But looking at that strap there with the naked eye, it's got some marks. Quite surprised, really, for the amount I've worn it. But there we are. That is the Casio Oceanus. Am I telling it right? Saying it right? Oceanus. That's it, isn't it? Oceanus. Under macro. The party tricks are the hands moving. So when you adjust the dial, you can set it to your time zones around the outside, and it does this, which is pretty smart. So back to London. Now, if you're a time traveller, and I haven't left the country for 10 years, as it was my mate who's got an Amiga was saying to me, well, you never go anywhere. So, yeah, he might have had a point. But you just switch it to your time zone that you're going to, and it does it. But it radio syncs up every night, so I think it automatically detects local time in the area that you're in. But anyway, there's all. I won't waffle on about that. That's a little button on the side here to reset the hands and change times, etc. Anyway, that is the Oceanus. Hope you've enjoyed that video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.